What's up, all? Glazer here. How you doing? It is, it's actually Sunday night, but some of you may see this on Monday. So, yeah, how's it going? Welcome back. Week 2 of online distance learning, and this is kind of our first, not real content, but this is going to be the first structured week of physics content that this is what the rest of the year will look like, right? I guess they haven't made an official decision yet, but it's looking like unless something crazy happens that we won't be back at Berkeley High this year, which is a little hard to handle. So the physics team has been working hard on preparing this curriculum for you all and carrying us through the end of the year. So I'll talk about that in a minute. I hope you all are doing great. I got to say, I really took a lot of time and went through the meditation response that everybody submitted about how the meditation went on Friday and how did that feel for them and how they've been meditating. And it was great. It was really great to kind of read about everybody's experience with that. And I was really impressed with the people that maybe hadn't been meditating at school. And then you tried it for the first time. And a lot of people said they had been meditating kind of since school ended. So that just really warmed my heart. So keep it up. I think I said this in class, right? I really do think it's one of the most important things we can do right now. It's one of the most important skills that you can have. I heard that it can be hard in a crowded house with siblings and parents working, and it's hard for me to find the time in my house. Sometimes I get up early before everybody else gets up. That's a good trick. Maybe not the best for teenagers, but maybe you guys could stay up late until everybody goes to bed. I don't know. And sometimes I just put my headphones on and I sit in the middle of the room and I close my eyes and I just ignore everybody else, right? And if you do that enough, people stop bothering you, and it's actually a nice excuse for some little bit of alone time, actually. So keep it up. Some people said 10 minutes, 12 minutes was too long. Start with 2 minutes. Start with 4 minutes, right? Start small, and you can add a minute, here and there. So send me an email if you want the link to that app. It is a month for free, and if you email him, he'll give you the whole year. There are other ones out there too. Headspace. A couple people said they've been using Headspace. There are obviously hundreds of ways to meditate. The important thing is that you're doing it. So yeah, that was cool to see. Office hours. I got a list here I'm reading off of. Office hours, man. It was great to see some of you during the McKinderson office hours last week on Tuesday. Thank you all for being so mature and responsible and bearing with our small groups. That was the best way we had to kind of manage that. I am disappointed that Zoom got shut down. I don't know, not necessarily surprised, but disappointed for sure. It really was great to see everybody on there. First of all, the district is trying to find a solution for this to get some sort of synchronous live video chat going. We are, as a Hive, are looking at Google Meet. We're going to talk about this more on Monday. There is a chance that we try some trial office hours with Google Meet. It's honestly not as good as Zoom, so we got to figure a few things out. But there is a chance. We're working on that. We hear you all that you want to see us and talk to us, and we want to see you and be able to talk to you too. It was really cool to be able to do that. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on that. Okay, what else? Grades is the other thing I want to talk about. The district has, I believe, officially announced that the semester 2 grades will be pass and not pass. Okay. So this is a little weird. So you have a submitted grade for quarter 3, right? It's a number, it's a letter, okay? And then this work that you do through distance learning for quarter 4 is going to count for your semester grade as well, right? And all they've told us so far is that semester 2 grades will be pass, not pass. They haven't told us any more information about necessarily what that means or what the grade cutoff is for pass, not pass. So the best advice we can give you right now is do your work, right? Do as much of the work as you can. I know everybody has different things going on in their life right now, whether you're caring for family members or or younger siblings or older siblings or cooking food or whatever, but do as much as you can right now. Do the best you can right now. Try to get it all done. Okay. And then as soon as we know more information on how the grading is going to work, we'll tell you. And, UC and Cal State and colleges across the world really have already said this is going to be okay for this semester. So don't freak out about, oh my God, I'm not going to have a grade. I'm not going to have GPA. It's going to be okay. You're not obviously the only student in that boat. Okay. All right. So this week, and I'm going to show you a couple things on Google Classroom. I'm going to try to share my screen and show you a couple things on Google Classroom. So this week is going to look a little more standard, right? There's an introduction day on Mondays where we're asking you a big question. Okay, I think we actually just call it the big question. There's two big questions for this week. Okay, about oscillations, and there's a little video of somebody swinging back and forth, and there's some cute little dog gifs of like dogs wagging their tails and stuff. Oscillations is this week. And so we're going to ask you the big question on Monday, and there is a Google Doc that you fill out and complete the answers for Monday. Okay. Tuesday and Thursday of this week, there are labs, right? These are actually PhET simulation labs of exact labs we would have done in our classroom. So like you're going to be put a mass on a string and on a spring and bounce it up and down. It's exactly what we would have done in classroom. Okay. Then Thursday lab is a pendulum lab going back and forth. So for this week, it's going to be different every week. For this week, we found a really close simulation of what we would have done in class. Okay. So that's Tuesday and Thursday. Those are worth the most points. Those are worth 20 points each. And those will be done on Google Classroom. Okay. Wednesday is going to be either additional practice or worksheet or something like that. This week, it's one of my favorite physics videos of all time. It's a pendulum video, of course. And so I wanted to share that with you, and I'm giving you a couple easy to answer questions about that. And then Friday is our reflection day, right? So this would have been normally our quiz. We're not doing a quiz. We're actually just posing those big questions of the week to you all again, and now asking you, after you've learned all this stuff, how do you answer those big questions now? And I will also be sharing with you a meditation on Fridays as well that I really hope people will do, and I'll discuss that a little more as we get closer to Friday. But I want to do that. Okay, so that's what the week looks like. Now, let me show you a couple things on Google Classroom. I'm going to try to share my screen here. All right. So I believe you all can see this. So this is, first of all, I did a couple things. I made topics, okay, for the weeks. So as you see the new work being posted, it's going to be under week 2, oscillations. So this should be an easy way to be able to organize your work here, okay? Here's one thing that people were not doing correctly, okay? And this is, for example, if we hit meditation and questions, first of all, see where it says missing right here, okay? If you see that, that means that you haven't turned it in correctly somehow. So you need to go back and check and make sure that you do this. So if I hit view assignment here, okay, and then if you look up here in the upper right-hand corner, right up here, it says missing. Why does it say missing? Because I did not hit this button that says mark as done, okay? So I'm going to, whoops. I'm going to fill this out right here, okay? And then, of course, you would give very thoughtful answers here. I'm just going to say test, 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 and I'm going to hit submit, okay? And then this takes you back to, let's see, that takes you right there. So then you have to close that out. You have to go back to your meditation and questions, and I don't know why. Oh, that just worked, actually, huh? Said turned in late, unsubmit. Okay, so I think maybe some people weren't closing the window. I don't know. All right, this is live, folks. I thought that was going to look different and looked like that. So here's the deal. Make sure you hit submit on your quiz. Maybe that's what people were not doing. I don't know. Let me think about this. Make sure you submit. Make sure up in this upper right-hand corner it says turned in and it doesn't say missing. Okay. All right, what else do I want to show you? I want to show you one more thing. If you go to classwork and go up to the top, there is this Google Calendar option right here, okay? If you go to Google Calendar, It's Easter Sunday. And we go back to, this is Friday. This is when all the work was due last week. It says that all your things are due on Friday. So you could, this is automatically linked up to your Google Calendar. You can look on your Google Calendar week and see when all your assignments are due for all your Hive classes and your other classes as well. Okay. Last thing I'm going to say, the due dates for this week are a little different than last week. I know I had everything due on Friday, and I'm realizing that's just not going to allow me to grade it in a timely manner. So your work now is due the day after it is assigned. Okay. Now, this is all the work gets posted Sunday night. So, but for example, the Monday assignment is due on Tuesday by midnight. Okay. The Tuesday lab is due on Wednesday by midnight. The Wednesday assignment is due on Thursday, etc. Okay. So I don't actually have to be going on screen share anymore. Hold on. Okay. So we're going to try this week. This will stagger your assignments through the week for when they're due and when you turn them in. And this will allow me to grade them and get them back to you in a reasonable manner. Okay. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. We're learning this as we go. All right. Anything else? That's all I have. I will see you again. If you have questions, email me or comment on the assignments, and I'm sure I'll do a little follow-up video for this with the things I forgot and to clarify any things that you are confused about. Okay. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll keep you posted on all the things from our Hive, and we'll see you soon. Bye.